Hey, it's Elgin Walker here, and I just want to spend a few minutes talking today about, uh, EXP, which I do, obviously, and I want to dispel a myth. And it's a big time myth because one of the things that I believe our competitors will say and other people will say is that, well, EXP only is a recruiting company. They don't really want you to sell any real estate. They just want you to come recruit. And to be honest with you, there's certain people in the company that may be guilty of that. But let me explain to you what the real concept is. And I can explain to you why my wife and I came to EXP, and it had nothing to do with that. And since we came from another company that had a profit sharing model, and the way that you have the profit sharing model, the way it was built, when we started there were only 16,000 agents. When we left there were 190,000 agents, and a good portion of that was built on the uh, profit share system and promises. So I don't look at it. I don't look at it that way. But here's the deal. Here's the honest deal: is that now you can ask yourself this: you're selling real estate. You're helping buyers and sellers. You're helping families with their real estate moves, with what they're doing, investing, whatever it is, rentals. Are you referring business out? You're doing your day-to-day real estate business. That's what you're doing. Now, not only is it a little less expensive to do business than most companies at EXP, here to me is the biggest difference. Particularly if you're productive or want to be productive and you're really active in the business. If you're really active in the business and you're being productive, that means you are helping families and you're closing transactions, right? So dig this. I said dig this like I'm from the 70s. I'm really from the 60s, right? Dig this. When you help families, when you close transactions, which you're going to do, and no matter what company, what umbrella you work for, under, or if you open your own brokerage, at the end of the day, the way that you are going to support your business is by helping families close their transactions. So here's the difference, and here's what brought us to EXP. The way real estate is set up in general, there's no retirement. There's no retirement, meaning that there's no one putting away money for you. There's no 401k, any of that. Let me ask you a question. With all the families that you've helped with real estate, how many times have you had a buyer, maybe a first-time buyer, someone that's coming in and they're putting in, maybe a minimum down payment, maybe a 100% program, whatever the case may be, and for proof of funds, all of a sudden they've got this huge 401k program that's set up for retirement. They may be living paycheck to paycheck. They may be in a situation where they quote unquote barely have enough liquid money or assets to perform what they're looking to perform. But they've got this large amount of 401k for when they retire. See, in our business, we don't have that. Now you can do it yourself. I know buy rentals, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the way that business is actually set up, right? So here's what attracted my wife and I to this: is that number one, we were able to take 5% of our gross income from every sale. So you can do the same. Take 5% of what your gross income is from every one of your sales, and be able to reinvest that into EXPI, because that's what the stock is, the symbol is, EXPI, and you are able to purchase it at a 10% discount of whatever it is trading for the day when the stocks are bought. So automatically you're 10% ahead. But you're able to do that, and you see you do this on each and every home. Each and every home that you're putting together. Now what are you doing? You're building yourself a retirement income. Or you can use any time. Because the shares and stuff I'm talking about now, you can use any time. Now let's take this a step further. Again, let's assume that you're productive. Because you're a productive agent, every time that you do something which we call capping. Now what's capping? Well, capping is this, is that everyone at EXP, no matter whether or not you're in California, Idaho, New York, Mexico, other countries, our split is an 80-20 split. Everybody plays from the same table. It's an 80-20 split. Once you pay $16,000 in what we call a cap to the company, you automatically go to 100% for the rest of whatever your year is. So if you started in January and you cap in March, you are 100% until next January, whatever the case may be, right? So when you cap, each year that you cap, the company actually gifts you stock. Now, the stock that the company gives you, it has to vest for 3 years, but it does not come out of any of your monies. It does not come out of your commission. It's something that the company does just because you helped build the company and you're being productive. That's when you cap. Suppose you do happen to decide to bring any agents on your team, personal team, or introduce the opportunity to another agent that joins. The company gifts you additional stock. On the anniversary, on the when you sell your first property each year, the company gives you stock. So, when that stock vests, because now we've been here about 3 years, so now some of the stock that we've been gifted, it's starting to vest. Well, guess what? How much money did I really put into the company stock to get it in the first place? They ain't put anything. Now that it's vested, it's mine. Now let's suppose it increased in value. And we know stuff goes up and goes down, but again, we're talking long term. So let's suppose it increased in value, which by blessings ours have. So now we're receiving the stock and it's valued higher than what it was when it was purchased for us, and we put nothing in to do it. Again, let's suppose you're a pretty productive agent and you happen to do what we call an icon agent. What an icon agent is that basically after you cap, you either do $500,000 gross commission, or you do another 20 transactions after you cap. Now what happens if you do that? The $16,000 the company actually awards back to you in stock. So effectively you've paid nothing to work for the company that year, and the company has now invested $16,000 worth of stock to you. That will be good in 3 years. Those are the reasons why we came. Now, there's some other ways to achieve stock and all that, but I can tell you now, just based upon that, not without bringing any other agent into the system, just on the homes that we've been able to help buyers and sellers with, and putting money back into the company. The company continues to grow, and the stock price is continuously growing. It's changed our lives. Changed our lives. No recruiting, or agent attraction is what we call it. Nothing. This is what we would be doing no matter where we worked at. This is what we have been doing the past 34 years in real estate with other companies. That's the magic. Oh, did I mention to be with EXP, to just run our business through a EXP, because we do not have brick and mortars and some other things, it costs us $85 a month. $85 a month, which provides my CRM, which is KV Core, and all the other fees that you would have are $85 a month. 85. By the way, yes, we do have errors and omissions insurance. Our errors and omissions insurance, $500 a year. Paid off of each transaction, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks, whatever it is. You know how much money we've been able to save just in errors and omissions insurance? I would tell you that EXP is not for everybody. But you won't know whether it's for you or not unless you reach out to someone me, and actually have a discussion. And let's see if there's something with the company that can help enhance not only your business, but be able to put you in a position to where you'll be able to take care of people that are going to be in your family that are not even born yet. I hope to hear from you. Take care, and God bless.